Today, we're talking about the easiest, most practical ways to weave gratitude into your real life. No glitter pins, no gratitude journal, and no perfect morning routine required. Hey, friend, welcome to the show. So, last week we talked about gratitude, but in a different way. We talked about slowing down enough to actually notice all of the magical things that surround us. Today, we're talking about how to actually practice gratitude in real life. And I'm talking about the kind that actually fits into your day easily, not another chore that you have to check off of your to do list. Listen, gratitude journals are fabulous. And there are a lot of people that use them and they get a ton out of them. And if that is your thing, that is great. Keep it up. But many of us, myself included, are not very good at sticking with them on a consistent basis. So since we are right here before Thanksgiving, it just feels right that we should be talking about gratitude in a way that's doable and real. I am all about keeping things simple. So we're going to make this super easy for you to integrate. Now, we all know that gratitude is good for us, right? Science has told us that for years. It changes your brain chemistry. It boosts your happiness. It lowers your stress and improves your relationships. But that only works when we're consistent with the practice. And we all know that just because we know it's good for us doesn't mean we actually do it. So we're going to walk through a few really simple, low-effort ways to integrate gratitude into your daily life so that you can actually have a consistent gratitude practice. These are practices that I actually use, and they work because they meet you where you are. You're not going to have to reinvent yourself to apply these. Now, here is why this matters so much to us, especially in midlife. Everything is shifting. Our bodies, our routines, and our identities. Gratitude helps to anchor you. And it's not about ignoring what's hard or the things in our life or in our world that need improvement. It's just about remembering what is good and making space for that. And that is what helps keep us grounded and feeling peaceful, even when things around us might feel like they're falling apart. All right, let's dive in to 6 real-life gratitude practices that you can try. So number 1, and I've talked about this one before, is gratitude on the toilet. Yep, you heard that right. Listen, we all go to the bathroom multiple times a day. And instead of scrolling on your phone, you can use that opportunity to think of one thing that you're grateful for. That's it. It's such a simple and automatic cue that you'll actually remember to do it. And listen, it does not have to sound profound. You can be grateful for indoor plumbing while you're sitting there or your dog's sweet face. It all counts. All right, number 2 is share the gratitude. Have you ever just had a kind thought about somebody randomly? Like, man, her hair always looks so good. Or I am so impressed with her starting that business. Or even just, she is so great about talking to the wait staff when we go have lunch. We've probably all had thoughts like this, but sometimes we hold it back. Like, we don't bring it up because we're afraid it'll feel awkward or too personal or whatever. I am going to ask you to stop holding those in. Send the text. Say the compliment. Look, we all want to be seen. We all want to feel appreciated. And there is zero downside to sharing those things. And the best part is that sharing gratitude like this is going to lift your day and theirs. All right, number 3 is family gratitude moments. Now, this is a really great and easy one that you can do with your family on a regular basis. I don't know about you, but I have always felt like I would like my kid to be grateful too. So this is a really good way to model that for them and get them involved. Maybe it's at dinner or whenever you guys are all together. Just ask everyone to name one small thing that they're grateful for that day. Just one good thing. Again, it doesn't have to be deep. It can be as simple as I saw a really pretty flower today, or I finally finished that spreadsheet. Right? This can be especially powerful on hard days. Again, not about pretending that everything is fine, but just remembering that there is always something good as well. All right, number 4 is have gratitude for the things you criticize. Now, this one is big. We all have critical thoughts that sneak in. Maybe you look in the mirror and notice every new wrinkle or gray hair. Or you walk around your house and you notice all the things that need to be fixed or updated. Or maybe you're noticing things you don't like about other people, the driver in front of you, or that guy at work that gets under your skin. So here is the challenge. When you catch yourself thinking something critical, I want you to follow it up with something good. We know there is good and bad in every situation and in every person. And it's not about fake it till you make it. It's not about denying any frustrations. It's about reframing it in a real grounded way. So I'll give you an example. I have to wear glasses most of the time. I used to have 20/20 vision until I was 39, and then suddenly glasses. And let me tell you, I didn't realize how vain I was until I had to start wearing glasses. And I can get really annoyed with that. And it frustrates me when I have to put my glasses on to see my phone or the menu at the restaurant or to read a book. I am also really grateful that I live in a time and a place where glasses exist and I can actually have something that enables me to see clearly. That is something to be grateful for, right? So you may have heard the phrase yes and. It comes from improv. And it's one of the things that actors will use to keep the scene moving. So instead of shutting down an idea or something another actor says, they accept it with a yes, and then they add to it with the and. And you can kind of use that in the same way here. You don't have to stop being honest about the things that bug you. You just have to add something that you are grateful for as well. Yes and can be your mental pattern interrupter. So when I think, oh, I have to put these stupid glasses on again, in my brain, I can think, yes, and I am really grateful that I have something that helps me see clearly. All right, number 5 is having gratitude for the hard stuff. Now, this one takes a little more effort, but it is worth it. If you are going through something really challenging or you're dealing with someone who's really hard to love, try writing a gratitude list about them or the situation. This comes from Byron Katie's book called Loving What Is. Her work is really all about questioning the thoughts that cause our suffering. And when you write that list about something that's hard, again, you're not pretending like it's fun. You're just loosening the grip that it has on you. You're reminding your brain that even in the mess, there are lessons, there are moments of clarity, and there are small ways that you are growing stronger. There's also a book called The Gratitude Diaries by Janice Kaplan, and she did a full year experiment living from gratitude. And one of her biggest takeaways was that gratitude was not a feeling, it's a lens. And when she practiced gratitude, especially through the hard stuff, she started to see more possibility instead of problems. So when life feels hard, ask yourself, what might I be learning here? What could I still be thankful for? It doesn't make the pain disappear, but it does make it more meaningful. All right, number 6 is the gratitude letter. Now, this one takes more time as well, but it is so powerful. And I think this is the perfect time of year to think about it. Write an actual letter on paper with a pen to someone who has made an impact in your life. Tell them what it meant to you and why you are thankful for them. Now, obviously, you can do this any time of the year, but around the holidays, it's especially meaningful. This kind of letter is a gift in and of itself. You know how at people's funerals, we stand around and we tell stories and we share all of the beautiful things that we loved about the person, the things that made us laugh, and the sweet things that they did for us or experiences that we shared together? Wouldn't it be nice to tell them those things while they're still here? If you write a letter like that to someone in your life, maybe your grandmother, your mentor, your friend, I promise you it will mean way more to them than anything you could wrap up in a box. Letters are so rare these days, which makes this one even more powerful. And they become keepsakes. It's something that people can go back to and reread when they're having a hard day. And it can remind them of who they are and how they matter. How beautiful is that? All right, so those are the 6 things you can try. And just remember, gratitude does not have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be daily journaling or perfect affirmations. It's simply choosing to notice what's already good and turning it into a habit. It's catching yourself in those ordinary moments and saying, yes, and yes, this season is messy, and there's still so much I can be thankful for. So that's my challenge to you this week. Is just to start where it's easy. Pick one of these to try and see how it works. All right, y'all, that's all I've got for today. Go be fabulous and have a beautiful holiday, and we'll chat again next week. Make sure you take my free Shift Happens quiz to find out what you're really craving next in midlife. Or if you think you might be ready to dive into one-on-one coaching with me, book a free clarity call. You'll find both links right below the video.